Hey, Raccoon Eyes, how are you? Good to see
Are we
you.
on?
Yeah.
Am I in there?
And we
Where
got
am I?
Saturday morning is with us and Kay Munin. He likes the thumbnail you put up.
No.
And Reynard is there. Hello to everyone. Happy pre 4th of
4th of July.
July. Tomorrow we'll do another one for 4th of July.
Oh,
I don't know if it matters. I mean, all we're gonna do is talk about the same thing anyway.
well, we
So
don't know if is anyone going to be around tomorrow.
yeah,
Tell us.
yeah. I don't know if everybody might be out looking at fireworks.
Oh
Who
yeah,
knows?
people still do that.
I would
There's,
like to go see fireworks, but I don't really want to be bothered.
mm-hmm.
Hey, David, I missed you at the
He didn't go.
Oh no, I was looking
He
for
he he
you.
canceled. Yeah, he
Oh,
can't.
that's
He
why
had
I
to
didn't
cancel.
see you.
He had to
Okay.
cancel. I think he
'Cause
wasn't feeling well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I know I looked around and then I didn't see you. So you said you were going to do the lobby swap, and I looked in the lobby swap and I didn't see you. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Yes, came in and I labeled my because
Can you read them?
I know, right? Because they're big.
Yeah, big.
I was hoping it didn't get too busy, but
Oops.
even though they're in alphabetical order, you got the some that's just kind of random, and then you don't know
Mm-hmm.
what's in there. So I wanted to try to not write everything that's in there, but the bulk of what's in that section. So if I'm looking for something, I'll know, okay, I need to be here. And I don't know if you do it long enough, you'll just remember. But it's nice to have it, and I did it myself. I didn't go out and buy nothing.
It's Deborah.
Hey, Deborah, how are
As
you?
people are coming in, and yeah, Blue Splash says he's okay now.
Oh, good. I'm glad. But you didn't miss much at Joe Fest, I guess. I don't know. The prices were kind of
High. That was the thing. Yeah,
yeah, the prices were
we
high.
thought some of them were kind of outrageous. And that's why if you saw the pickups video, that's why I didn't get anything at all. She still managed to find a couple of deals.
Yeah.
She found a couple of nice deals, but I looked around and for what I would be interested in
Mm-hmm.
on my taste, I was like, nah, this is out there. Um, I
Um.
just couldn't. And you can't force yourself. We talked about that many times. I could probably do another whole independent video on the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Don't force yourself to buy something because you feel
We talked about that.
obligated because you made the trip or
Yeah.
spent all that money. You know.
And yes, I do have 60s GI Joe comics. They're in there. I think in that first one where you see Attack, they're in there. Hey, Pastor Rick,
Pastor
how
Rick's
are
joining us.
you? And what's Kate? I imagine you'll be making extra special labels for your anime collection.
Oh boy.
Hey,
There
Chris,
we
how are
go.
you? Good to see you too. Hope everyone is enjoying their pre 4th of July, especially if you had a day off. I know I had a day off, so it
Cool.
was good. It didn't feel like a day off because we did yard work and some other running around. But I was glad because we got to do the yard work early before it got to be 95 degrees. So
Yeah.
that made it kind of okay, I guess. So not so bad.
Not so bad. And thank you,
Pastor
Pastor
Rick.
Rick made a donation to our kiddie pool because we're still taking care of like 14 of them. Our
Mm-hmm.
little cat shelter. We always appreciate that. All the help we can get.
Yeah.
All the help we can get with our little furry monsters.
Mm-hmm.
But again, yeah, Joe Fest. We went to Joe Fest. We thought we were going to be there Sunday. Turns out we ended up going on Friday.
Yeah.
And
And maybe that's why the prices were so high.
maybe because but then Sunday they were only going to be open for 3 hours,
Oh.
and I'm like, yeah, from noon to 3,
Mm.
and by the time you get to 3 o'clock, half of them gone. So because they're going to
Yeah.
say, let's get the hell out of here and pack up, and I'm like, if I'm going to film this as a walkthrough, as a live walkthrough, um, my best bet would be to do it on Friday, because
Mm-hmm.
if I can't get a pass and I've got to pay regular admission, then it's best to get in there as early as possible on Friday so that the people who are watching can see as much as they can.
Mm.
And it's kind of hard. Again, it's tough for me that way because I'm trying to present it in a way where people can see as much as possible, and it's hard when it gets really crowded. But it made the best of it, and that video ended up being like 2 hours still.
Yeah.
2 hours still, and there was a lot of nice stuff. But
Yeah, it
again,
was.
there were things I would love to have, but do I want to pay that? Do I want to invest that much? You got to know where to draw the line.
Yeah, and some of the stuff I saw, um, it was things that I had, but I know I didn't pay as much as they were selling it for.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, is that how much this is going for now?
Probably not.
K Munit's AC went out. It's a
Oh,
bad
no.
time for your AC to go out. And David says that he did some small cosmetic upgrades to his basement and it turned out really good.
Oh, good.
Just a few more things to do. That's good. Make sure you put up some pictures on the Facebook so I can see them. Crazy, someone had to lose Frankenberry.
Look, had a
It had a loose.
Frankenberry at the show fest. I never got to see it. Someone did end up buying it. I think 250 is a little steep. I usually see them go out around 2 on eBay unless the guy was able to negotiate a better price. Maybe he was.
Yeah.
But
maybe he didn't care because we were looking for it that long.
I need it in the box. But the thing is, I mean, all of mine are boxed, and that'll complete the set.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, for product people, you never see any of them at shows.
Yeah.
You don't see the Pillsbury family either.
Mm-hmm.
From the Sears Pillsbury family. And if you do, it's usually just Poppy or Poppin' Fresh, and he's loose. You never even see him in the package, and they're not. The regular editions aren't even that rare, but you don't see them at shows, and it's like, wow. You notice also how much pop vending has changed, because I think there were only 2 Funko Pop vendors there.
It felt like it was quite a few pops.
There were some people that had some pops, but there was only actually 2 dedicated vendors.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Oh.
And then some of the stuff that's rare or grails turned up in abundance. I was surprised. I believe I saw in total 5 Defiants, right? 6 boxed Megatrons. Although 2 of them were the 83 Japanese ones. 6 boxed Megatrons in various conditions. I think I saw 5 of the G.I. Joe Dino Hunter sets in various conditions. Like one was just loose with the box, for example. But that's a very rare set. 5 of them turned up.
No.
And it's like, golly, some of that stuff. Unit still hates on Funko. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. They had their run. I still like the ones that I have. I haven't bought any, God, in years now. But the ones I have, I still like. I would like to put them up, but I don't have a place for them, and I ain't even worried about it. Yeah, I'm not even worried about it. And if it doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. It's okay.
Yeah.
But they were a thing while it was a thing, and that's just that.
Saturday Morning said no Savage He-Man. You'll never see that. You got to go to a Masters dedicated show.
Yeah, like
for that to turn up.
What Masters Con? What's that one in California? That Power Con, I think.
Con.
Yeah.
Stone Sour. Stone Sour, and made a donation to the Cat Fund. Thank you so much. Weekend plans? Not really.
No, we don't have any plans but to stay at home and relax.
We just like hanging around with each other.
I love the 80s.
Excellent. It says they always press the like button.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. And of course, we only showed up for the one day, and a lot of people surprised us. I'm always surprised by how many people recognize us, even though, I mean, we're on YouTube, but it is what it is. I'm like, you don't think of yourselves in terms of that, but then we brought people home. We had guests on Sunday.
Yes.
And that was Ace and his partner from Ramen Toy were here and toured the museum, as well as Big Dub, Brian Big Dub, who drove them out here. And they hung around for a while and chatted with us, talked with us,
Yeah.
toured the museum.
They took a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, I know she did a short. Big Dub did a short also for his Instagram.
Yeah, I shared it on Facebook.
Okay.
So if y'all saw it on David's Facebook channel, you'll see the short he did. And David says he's turned the Toy Biz Marvel Legends in the box now.
Oh, so, to collecting. Okay.
Yeah, he turned to collecting that. So he's collecting
figures
that.
Aren't that bad. The Toy Biz figures from the 90s are still fairly reasonable. The majority of them.
Hey, 80s Joe.
80s Joes. The some of the vehicles and other box sets can get up there a little bit, but because they didn't make as much, but that's still very affordable toy lines, cheaper than the copies that are being made now by Marvel Legends. They're better articulations, the modern ones, obviously, but I'd still rather have vintage. You know how I am. Yeah,
and 80s Joe said he did some yard work today. We were out there doing.
Yeah. And he says he loves the channel.
Thank you. They're having a big old to-do tomorrow. Thank you, Logic Blaster.
Logic Blaster made a donation.
You have a great live to talk about toys, old and new. And we got Action Joe Figs.
Our Action Joe Figs.
And if you don't know, Action Joe Figs does have a YouTube channel. So make sure you go and check it out. Happy 40th to the Great Mouse Detective, 50 for Logan's Run, and 35 for the Rocketeer and the Independence Day.
30th to Independence Day, not Independence Day the movie. ID4.
Oh,
with Will Smith. Yeah, ID4. The sequel, the first one was okay. The second one was terrible.
Oh, me and Logan runs toys. That would have. Hey, Dr. Cohen, how are you? And Jesse say what?
Is joining
us. How about I just remembered I discovered this channel 5 years ago.
Oh boy, it's an anniversary.
Oh, glad you've been with us that long.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we've been on since Illinois. Oh gosh. We left Illinois in what, 2018, I think.
I guess.
And we were on, about a year, maybe. I don't think it was 2 years before. It might have been 2 years before that.
Doing this.
I spent plenty of money on newer figures with instructions to heat them up. Like what? I never had to heat up my 12-inch Joes. And David was just talking about that. And then we got Robert. Hold on. We got a couple of other people. Robert said, no more CDs, DVD, Blu-rays of What If Our Players... What? So they're not selling them anymore? Is that what you're saying?
Somebody's got them. And there's Jay, been here so long, they remember when you were collecting Pops.
Oh, y'all gonna talk about my Pops. I'm gonna have to find a phrase.
What he was talking about there, Action Joe Figs, is that because I just recently did that unboxing of the Savage Crucible figure, and someone had asked me if I wouldn't mind picking it up, which I don't do that too often, but okay, can you pick this figure up for me from the Joe Fest and send it to me and I'll reimburse you. And when you get it, do an unboxing as a courtesy. And so I did the unboxing, and of course he was real stiff. And I get all these people scolding me in the comment section. I can't believe you didn't heat it up first. You're supposed to give it a bath, I guess, or you're supposed to heat it with a hair dryer. And they were saying, I think it even says in the instructions that you're supposed to run a hair dryer over it now. And I'm like, what? It's gotten to that point where they're telling you, we're not going to bother to do shit with your figure. So this is what you need to do if you don't want to break it. Come on. Don't get me going. I mean, again, you got modern Hot Toys breaking right out of the box and having their clothes starting to either bleed together or dissolve after like a year or two sitting on the shelf. And I've got G.I. Joes from the 1960s that work like they're brand new, with clothing that's in perfect condition. Even artificial leather. Some of you are probably familiar with the Tank Commander's leather jacket from GI Joe, which you can still buy intact all the way from 1965. So why does the leather coat from the brand new like T800 Terminator action figure dissolving on the figure like a year later? Give me a break.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go into this whole massive like rant video at some point about that, because I just don't think you should have to. If you're spending that much, you shouldn't have to do a damn thing. You know
And
what I mean?
Robert is saying that Sony announced that they're not making this anymore. And I heard
Ooh.
that too. And that's what K Moon is saying. I didn't know that they were talking about Blu-rays, but I heard that they weren't making any more video games anymore. So, I mean, I don't buy video games, but DVDs, we buy occasionally a new one.
And
but
Walmart just brought CDs back.
Yeah, but Sony is not the only one.
I know.
It says Sony is doing it, but we occasionally buy DVDs, new ones. I mean, it's rare though. It's not even one a year. But when we do buy DVDs, it's old ones anyway. You know, you go on eBay or Amazon or something like that, and you can find it. It's an action figure. That's insane. My 80s Go box still works perfectly.
Yeah. Or you know what? Don't call it an action figure anymore. Don't call it like
the action statue, like that one company
calls it an action statue, or call it a posing figure or something like that for photography purposes. Call it anything else. Don't call it an action figure anymore, because it isn't. You know.
David says sometimes you got to use that blow dryer on the 80s GI Joe to make them stand on the peg, or to put the weapons in their hands, because if not, it's going to snap on you. Nintendo responded with an ad for physical media or physical Switch 2 games. So they're going to continue to do it.
Yeah.
I beat the tar out of my action Team Joes.
I still have them. Yeah.
Without any issues.
I mean, I've got talking pull string Joes that still talk. And I've pulled them out and demonstrated them on the channel before. It's like, hey, look at this. And I got a secret mission for you. And, you know, whatever. I've got a special assignment. They still function.
Wow. Barnes and Nobles are bringing back the DVD area. Physical book sales have tripled.
Barnes and Noble shot themselves in the foot with the DVD area, because the reason that they started shutting down their DVDs and CDs area is because online Barnes and Noble was cheaper than buying it in the store. So if I saw something in the store and I'm like, oh, I want this, go to Barnes and Noble online and buy it for less. And so why would I buy it in the store if I can get it cheaper online?
Yeah, but online you got to pay the shipping. In the store, you walk out with it.
It still ended up being cheaper.
No,
that was the problem, and they were killing themselves because it's their own website. They were competing with their own website, and it's like, oh, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
So maybe they got that figured out now. They're also at this time probably your best bet for finding vinyl records, new ones.
Yeah, if you want new ones.
I'm surprised how many they had, and it's still nothing compared to what we grew up with.
Yeah, we went to a Barnes and Noble. It's been a while now. It's been more than a year. I think it's probably been 2. But we stopped in there, and I don't know why we even went in there, but we did. And it had a big vinyl record section, and that was pretty cool. So, you know, they had that going.
Yeah, but because you know Walmart's reduced to about 8 foot of space on the upper portion of the shelf, and
their pop section is gone.
It's gone. Dwindled. It's only 4 feet now. And then the
so sad.
Target, last time I was in a Target, which was a long time ago, they didn't have but maybe 4 feet of space for vinyl records either.
Yeah.
So it's really dying. Same thing in Best Buy. We saw the vinyl records in Best Buy that didn't have hardly anything.
Yeah, but I was surprised that they had anything.
Yeah. And again, coming from an era from our time where you would have a Walmart sized store that was a record store. It was all new stuff. It's just packed,
Mm-hmm.
packed. Or Tower Records in Boston was 2 floors, and so people will tell you vinyl's coming back, but yeah, kind of, kind of.
Well, you don't need the store anymore. You can buy it
No, you don't need the
online.
store anymore.
So,
But they
and
don't sell in that kind of volume anymore. Like we were
yeah.
hearing the other day, what is that one movie? Saturday Night Fever.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta, and the Bee Gees had produced the album. That album sold 40 million copies when it came out. 40 million. Can you imagine a vinyl record selling 4,000 copies nowadays? They're all limited runs for a reason, because they know they won't sell. It's it's like a special edition of 2000. Yeah, I bet, and they're still on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they do things like when the Macho Man rap album was relisted, when they repressed it, and every store had their version of it. It was the same exact album, but pressed in a different color. Like I think Best Buy had a pink one, and Target had like a blue one or something. And that's how they do it now. It's crazy.
Hey, Brooklyn, how are you? Just stopping in to wish you guys a great and fun holiday weekend. And amidst the stores, great place to meet girls back in the day.
In the record store?
Yeah. And we got Victor. Hey, Victor.
From
Hey, Victor from Joe Fest. Hey,
Fest.
Victor from Joe Fest
Yes.
collects. That's the guy I was telling you about. He wants to
me.
go to Powder Springs to the toy swap, but he collects GI Joe and the Transformers, and he was the one that sold me all those Exo Squad. Because he was like, "You want the Exo Squad?" I was like, "Well, I got the box ones," and he was the one like, "I know, I watch your channel." So
yeah,
that was
she's
cool
got
meeting
damn near
him.
Everything.
Well, now I got the Jump Troopers, and they had all 4, and it was only 4. So I think now I might have all. It might be some more Jump Troopers, but for that,
I think there's a second wave.
Yeah, for that wave, I got all of them. So I don't need any more because I actually don't have any space. So
I'll help you. I'll find space.
You ain't finding space for them pops.
I will make it work at some point.
Well, we'll find some space for my
I have
pops.
some space for them pops and a fire pit out back.
What do you like to collect on vinyl?
Boy, we love vintage vinyl, and we don't have we are not locked into a genre.
Yes.
We have our tastes very widely.
And we buy them very widely because I like R&B, I like rap, I like classic rock, I love doo-wop, I love R&B from the 60s up to the 90s. The 90s was when I was a teenager, so I really like that era of R&B, but all of the classic rocks, the pop, especially pop from the 80s, because I grew up in the 80s and 90s. So that pop I like. 2000 pop, I don't know. I wasn't really listening to the radio that much anymore. So we got all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All of that.
We have a really wide variety.
Yeah. Best Buy, I went too far for me. It's like a go. Yeah, it is like a ghost town. It is like a ghost town.
But I've got he's talking about rap albums. I have the Rodney Dangerfield one. Actually.
Freddy Krueger had a rap album.
Oh boy.
No.
Wah wah. But yeah, I have the
Strawberry Shortcake. Are you serious?
I've got that one, yeah.
Jesus Christ. I like R. Kelly. I don't care what people say. I mean, yeah, he did what he did, but how many other people did? He just got caught. His songs are still good. I mean, I don't want to be alone in a room with him, but
it's the Bill Cosby argument. Because everybody, they hate Bill Cosby now, but tell me Fat Albert's not one of the best Saturday morning cartoons ever made.
And I mean, Michael Jackson was accused of some stuff, but I'll run a Michael Jackson record in a minute.
Sure.
I mean, would I let my kids stay at his house? Probably not. But I don't believe he touched them kids. But that's that. But they ain't going over there. But then again, they wouldn't go to no man's house. So That's just how that
It's
goes.
just call me
Hey,
Chris.
call me
Say,
Chris. What's up?
oh, sellers pricing themselves out. Yeah, he saw that video.
Oh,
Well, that we talk again. That brings us back to Joe Fest, because a lot of those guys, some of the prices I was looking at, I was like, that just doesn't make any sense. I know this is wrong. I know this is wrong. And
yeah.
you've
Oh,
got,
good.
oh, I'm sorry, but you got to, again, I understand
Mm-hmm.
they have overhead, a lot of overhead, especially if they had to travel a long distance and, pull in a trailer and whatever they had to do, maybe get a hotel room and get gouged by the hotel because, prices go up at shows. And I know that they expect haggling. They expect somebody to come up and say, hey, man, can we do something with this?
Yeah.
But when you market so far outside of that, of the realm of possibility, that that's somebody is intimidated out of even asking. Like, I know this is worth $100 and you got three on it. I'm not even going to bother to ask you anything, okay? Because you're crazy.
Yeah.
You priced yourself out. And Stone Sour made a donation.
Remember your pets during tomorrow,
I know.
especially dogs or outside pets.
Yes.
And David is also hunting down Morbius comics.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to buy them from a vendor. Like, I had contacted a vendor that we deal with all the time, and he didn't have any more. He had like one book, and I bought it. But
Yeah.
great old eBay always have the book you want, because I do have a lot, but it's like 3 or 4 in the middle that I don't have of the living vampire. And then I need some of those other ones. Like, I got the ones from Spider-Man, and then it's a couple of other ones from like Marvel Team Up and this one and that one that I need.
Mm-hmm.
So to make it easier on myself, I probably just get it on eBay, because we don't go to too much comic book shows. We go to a lot of shows and they got comics, but every time you ask a vendor something, it's oh, I didn't
I
bring
didn't bring
that.
that today. I didn't bring it today. But we might
Yeah.
could go to the next Atlanta Comic Convention that's coming up in a couple of months.
Yeah, we'll pray on it.
We'll pray on it.
Yeah, yeah, I like R. Kelly. I mean, I got everything all the way up until he got it. He started getting like raunchier and raunchier as time went on. But then that's when I started dropping off. But I still listen to him.
And as Trappier
Hey,
says,
Trapper.
Jacko was wronged.
Oh, he was.
He was. He was crazy, but I don't think he did anything.
I don't
you
think
never
so.
had a kid come forward and say he did.
Yeah, it was those parents
it
with
was the
dollar
parents.
signs in their eyes,
Yeah.
and I get that.
Yeah.
And I believe that when it came out when I was a kid. I didn't believe he did anything. Now, did he put himself in some situations that he probably shouldn't have been in? Yeah, I can believe that. But he probably didn't have no ill intent.
No.
But some kid came on, wait, how did you like Michael Jackson? How, oh, we slept together in the same bed. We had a real good time. And they're like, whoa, pump your brakes. And then that dollar sign flashed up in their eyes, like you see on the cartoon with your eyeball. Yeah.
Because every one of them sure did take a settlement.
Yeah, they did.
They sure did take a
They
settlement.
They didn't care.
Yeah.
And you never heard from the kid.
No.
Never.
Well, as adults, they went back. Even Macaulay Culkin, he was like, I stayed at his house a bunch of times. He never did anything to me.
Yeah.
They've come forward as adults, but it's a little late now.
Yeah, David says the show and convention prices from vendors was a great topic to discuss.
I got more to say on that, but I'll do it I'll do it in a different video. That was the thing. Mr. T had a rap album.
You got that album.
I've got the Mr. T rap album. It's the worst rap album in history.
David got the Marvel Shogun Warriors.
Shogun Warriors are fun. It's a classic.
The comic books.
Mm-hmm.
I've been buying DC Finest, really great. I have a bunch of the DC Finest. And I like the Western War, and they got Western Romance. That's hard to find. I like those too. And we got Christopher here. Hello, Christopher. and Macaulay Culkin and Feldman were in Jackson's corner. And Corey Feldman was the one that spoke up about a lot of stuff going on in
Yeah,
Hollywood.
If Corey Feldman was going to throw anybody under the bus, it would have been Michael Jackson.
Yeah, DC's finest and Marvel Epic collections are great. Yeah, I'm getting I bought the Absolute Batman and the Absolute Green Arrow. I haven't started reading it yet cuz I'm already reading some stuff. But I can't wait to read that. I've only ever heard good things about the Absolute Batman and the Absolute series. So since I really like Green Arrow, I would try the Absolute Green Arrow, and it's supposed to pick up after um Spider-Man. I mean Superman, sorry, Superman chopped his arms off. Supergirl bombed.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
We knew that before. As soon as they said they were going to make a Supergirl movie, we knew that was going to happen.
Well, any movie that they say they bringing up now, I just have no hope for. You know, just because it's like, what are you going to do? What kind of message are you going to put in there? What are you trying to push? What are you trying to destroy? You know? So, and then I was told, well, I heard on the TV, they said that they took the storyline from a not so popular Supergirl story.
Yeah, a particular storyline that like people already universally had shown dislike for, and like this is the one you want to adapt.
Yeah, why not the original? If you really want a Supergirl movie, why not use the original Supergirl to introduce them to fans and women? And I don't know.
Whatever the hell. I mean, and yeah, I don't know what they were gonna do. I don't know what they were gonna do. But
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We should show them the curtains.
Oh yeah.
Want to see the curtains?
I got some new curtains for the collection
for this room. This is the room with can I move that?
I don't know. You might can take it off of the base.
I can move it. It's gonna get weird for a second.
Oh boy.
Da, 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 da. Let me see.
So those are our curtains. Those are the curtains for the lounge. And those are the Sesame Street curtains that I had as a kid. I didn't have that exact one. They actually came in two styles. So if you show the blanket, that's my original childhood blanket. That blanket is the one that I had. That's the only thing I have from my childhood. And then I was on eBay looking for some type of vintage curtain that would fit this room. And they had that, and I had to get it. Not thinking I would put it in this room, but I just wanted them because I had that as a kid. They had a different style. It came from, I think, J.C. Penney.
2 complete sets.
Yeah. And it came from J.C. Penney, and I didn't see the one I had until I bought that one, and then I saw the one that actually hung in my room. But this is fine enough for me. That's good. Absolute Batman, they're making a DC movie, also making a cartoon of Bane breaking Batman's back, part 3 of the movie.
I had bicentennial curtains.
Hey Richard, how are you? Richard. I was hey guys, I just saw you on today. I'm taking a dinner break from working at my vacation Bible school. You doing a vacation Bible school? CW, Supergirl, and Flash were okay.
I didn't see Supergirl. I saw Flash, but it turned into too much of a teenage like soap opera very quickly, and I was like, I can't watch this anymore.
Oh, Woman of Tomorrow, they did a terrible job. I was given a ticket for free, and I still want.
Oh boy, there you go.
And then we got Robert Fillery is here. Corey I think it's Feldman. I think it's something like that. Is a legend.
Corey Feldman. Is it
Feldman? It is Feldman. Found an old Sesame Street train. Wow, for 50 cents. Only has Big Bird and Bert train. cards, however.
Is it from Ilko?
Oh, if it's from Ilco, I have that. It's in separate boxes. So you got to buy each box individually. I have that if it's from Ilco.
Ilko, yeah,
Ilco.
ILLCO,
Mm-hmm.
I think, because they made a lot of stuff at Sesame Street in the late 70s, early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember the old Supergirl, the original. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, though.
I never
So
saw
it's, yeah,
Supergirl except for in the DC animated stuff. They should have done a Michael Turner Superman, Batman, Supergirl story where they went to Apocalypse to save Kara from Darkseid.
yeah, that's the one you remember where Batman got the better of him, and he
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't talk, and Darkseid was all impressed with him because he was like, "Well played, Batman." Anyone else, I wouldn't have believed him. That was, yeah, I think I know the storyline you're talking about. If that's the right one, but
Oh yeah, that Jim Locker Skeletor, yes, and the Office Skeletor, and they're doing toys of them.
yeah, Jim Bro Skeletor and
Hey Phil.
Phil's joining us. Uh, Jim Bro Skeletor and Dream Date Skeletor. And like I said, now all they need is the office cubicle Skeletor.
Yeah.
And that'll do it. That'll do it. Because and then I think again, like I said on the roundup, I just put the roundup up a couple hours ago. That those are more interesting than anything else in the current movie line of action figures.
Yeah.
If I was going to do anything from that line, it would be those two.
Those two action figures are tempting because they were good, and that was a funny part of the movie. And that was enough humor for the whole movie. They didn't need all that other stuff they were doing. And David says you talked him out of selling his Inhumanoid, and now since he
Found
did
some
some work,
space.
he found
Yep.
some space. That's why you never just sell your stuff. You wait, you look around, you move things, and you shift this over here and
Yeah.
you shift that over there. Just put it in a tote and then come back to it later when your mind is clear. Don't just, be all fast to sell stuff. You gotta wait.
Phil remembers the old Batman TV show.
Which one, like the 30s one or the 40s one?
30s? No, those are shorts. He
Yeah, but it's a compilation of them on Tubi. It looks
he
like a
might
full.
be talking about the Adam West run.
Oh, 66.
Yeah,
That was
66.
good. We just
That was
watched that.
fun. Yeah, we just finished that some time ago. It's a fun series. They could have kept that going. I think I think the introduction of Batgirl kind of hurt it. I think
Batgirl.
Yeah, when they brought in Batgirl in the '66 Batman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Batman.
When they brought Batgirl in, I was just like, I don't know, but
Yeah, and then she had the motorcycle with the lace on it.
yeah,
and nobody knew who she was except for
Alfred
Alfred.
Alfred figured it out.
And it's
But,
like, come on.
Oh my God.
Dream Date Skeletor.
Dream Date Skeletor, that's right.
What do you guys think about Toy Story? I understand 1 and 2 now that they have too many.
They're on like 5.
I never saw any of them.
I've only ever seen. God, did I see this? I know I saw the first one. I don't know if I even saw any more than that. I saw it in the theaters way back in the day, but I don't think. Yeah, Phil, '60s with Adam West and Cesar Romero.
That was good. Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, I like the Eartha Kitt, but
yeah,
Catwoman better than the other two. Julie Newmar and what was the other girl's name? I can't remember.
I thought Eartha Kitt was on there more because it felt like when we were watching it as kids, it seemed like she was on there a lot more than she actually was. Not unless they just showed her clips.
She just felt like she was more into it because that's what really makes it stand out. The Cesar Romero's Joker stands out because he is having such a good time doing the character that you can feel it.
Lee Merriweather.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Lee Merriweather was the other one. Lee Merriweather was the one that was in the film, right? And then Newmar was on the show up until Eartha Kitt. I think that's how it went. I think that's how it went. But yeah, but she was really enjoying that part. You can tell. You could tell.
Raja. Toy Story 5, the graphs at non-existent.
Could it be? Well, that's something like what oh God, what is his name? Mel Brooks in his promo for the upcoming Spaceballs film. Because in the original movie, he had said there would be a sequel called the Search for More Money, and he in the promo for the upcoming film, he said they're not going to call it that now because he found the money. So he said, "We found the money. It's over here." And then there's a bag full of cash or on his sitting on his table. And he says, "So we're going to call it Spaceballs, the other one."
Batgirl came in season 3 because Burt Ward was acting up. He didn't know how to act once he got some money.
He never knew how to act.
I got that shirt too. Which one?
Which one?
Because the 2 shirt.
It says raise 1R. Oh, I've got the Toylanta Power Up shirt.
Spaceballs of Flame.
That's right, Trappier. I remember that.
During the century. Oh wow, he's 100 years old.
Yeah, he just turned 100. So
wow. And he's still doing a movie.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke.
And you know, people like him, what's the other, Clint Eastwood, they all up in their 90s and they still going strong. Oh, the Nintendo shirt.
I see. Yeah, Eastwood. Well, Eastwood said that he's retiring from directing now.
Oh, okay, but still he's sharp
close.
Mentally.
He's getting close. Yeah, he's way out there. It's proof. It's proof that if you keep your mind and your body active, that you can hold out, and not just go to pieces. Because some people don't fare so well. I'm going to be doing another pickups video probably in about a week. I can give you a preview real quick if anybody's interested. I've got something that will probably really hit that nostalgia button, because it did for me. I didn't even realize how much until I had it in my hands. And thank you, Dr. Cohen, made a donation.
He wants me to show off my Playmates. I can't now because it's of where it is and we can't get to it, but we are going to be doing a tour soon.
Yes.
So
now that we got all the rooms situated.
Yeah, all of the rooms are situated. They're dusted. They're cleaned. So now we can do our walkthrough. We were waiting for everything to get up, and every time you put up something new, you got to drill a hole and you get dust. So everything is up. Everything is clean. So we are ready to go.
Yeah.
Yogurt is my fave.
Yeah. Instead of Yoda, it's yogurt.
Remember when Clint yelled at an empty chair? Who, Clint Eastwood? When did he do that? I don't know, because I ain't into the movies like that.
May the Schwartz be with you.
A preview. Yeah, we can't do previews with this camera.
Yeah. My bizarre find. Even you got giddy when you saw this.
I did. I ain't lie. I did.
Hold
on, where the remote to back that up, son? I think you got it zoomed in too close. I don't know what the remote is.
This is the remote's for the other camera. This one did not come with one.
Oh, that's what's going on?
Yes.
Oh.
This one didn't come with one. You're thinking of the one from
it's
upstairs.
The other one.
Yeah. The I didn't realize how nostalgic this is. I got it in my hand right now. I'll show you in a second. Until I had it in hand, and then I was like, oh my God. This just really put me in the zone. And I showed it to her, and she got the same way about it. She's like, oh my God. And here we go.
I know, right?
This is it. Pre-nutritional information label with a little puzzle on the back there. See? Please help me identify the 15 items that start with Q that are hidden in this picture. See who can find the most. See? Little puzzle on the back there. And then some suggestions here. Make a strawberry Hawaiian treat or strawberry soda.
Man, my mama used to drink that. We always had a can of strawberry quick in the house because she drank it. And that was the only way I drank milk. I hate milk. I don't even like it today. I mean, I'll drink it in something, but just drink a glass of milk, I wasn't doing that. But we always had tricks. And then every now and then she would buy the chocolate one. But that one, the chocolate one would just sit. But the strawberry one, she couldn't keep it. We all drank that.
And man, these are hard to find because this is actually the lids are tin, but this is cardboard. This is cardboard, so a lot of them didn't last. They didn't last, and I didn't even realize how small the can was.
Yeah, it did. As a kid, it felt big
because we're kids,
yeah.
And so things, when you get them in your hand as an adult, it's just smaller. It's just smaller somehow, and I would have beat up 3 kids in the playground for a can of Nestle Quick when I was in 3rd grade. I mean, come on. This was the stuff, especially strawberry. Especially strawberry. And they had several different flavors. They had a vanilla one. They had a banana one, I think, at one point.
I only knew of the 2, strawberry and chocolate.
Those are the 2 that sold. And on a rare occasion, something like this might end up in the house. And it would go into my Burger King Star Wars glass because it's got to be special. And I on a whim I got hold of this, and and I was like, again I unpacked it today and had it in my hands, and I felt like Indiana Jones with the idol at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he's just like, And then her too, when she saw it, she's like, "Oh, it's quick,
man!" Yeah. Because as an adult, I tried drinking it. The new one with the plastic.
Yeah,
it didn't taste the same. But then I don't know because I didn't. Well, we drank that as a kid, and I just remember my mom buying it to a certain point. And then she didn't buy it anymore. And when she didn't buy it anymore, we didn't have it. And that was just that. And then as an adult, I was in the store and I saw it and bought it. I mean, I drank the whole thing, but it wasn't the same as when I was a kid. And it's probably, they got all kind of stuff in it now. And
oh God, who knows?
Who knows? I'm gonna come back to Roz.
Oh, Roz, she wants to know about Micronauts. The new ones with the O-ring articulation, I think is a nice touch, and the card art is great on those.
That's an empty can. It's nothing. I asked.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it would still be any good.
No, but, you have diarrhea for a month.
Oh boy,
that's your Ozempic right there.
It says delicious cold. Pour milk into a tall glass and add 2 heaping tablespoons
and some sugar.
And it should. No, it doesn't say anything.
Well, I did.
And it says serves up to 21 8-ounce servings. No, it's 10. Okay, because you already know that kid. You're gonna put a 3rd and 4th scoop. Tell the truth.
I had my 2 scoops and a scoop of sugar.
That is raw nostalgia right there. That is so amazing to me. That's so amazing to me.
Is that any good to drink now? Kind of like Ovaltine. I don't know. And K Munin never was a fan of Quick. Boy. Oh no.
I gotta put this.
We got Eric.
Hey Eric, how you doing?
David's video on jerk. Go out. Way to avoid doing business with those guys.
You can tell some of those guys, it's a straight business. They don't collect anything. They don't care about the product, and they develop an attitude over time, and they're not good to even talk to.
Yeah.
But yeah, a few of these have survived.
Oh, Quick did GoBots, Thundercats, and Silverhawk. They also have a comic book.
And they had
lunch boxes.
They had the cups. They had a pitcher.
Yeah, I don't know about the pitcher. I know the cup.
They had stuffed animals. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, Richie's got to go.
See you,
Okay.
Richard. Thank you for stopping by. Was a special treat in the Chin household. Love opening the top with a butter knife.
And
I open it up with a
lid is tough
spoon.
to get off too.
Yeah, it is.
It was tough to get off.
It was. Remember Kool-Aid? Not Flavor Aid was disgusting. Oh, that was so nasty. You could tell the difference. That's better sugar bean compared to now. Yeah, what?
And Ray's loved the chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah. And so now I gotta get a chocolate one too.
Yeah, you do.
I've got to get a chocolate one. And
Donkey Kong cereal.
That was such amazing memories right there. This is why people collect cereal boxes.
I want some, but the
cereal boxes,
they are so expensive.
I would love to get an original like 70s Freakies cereal. I had a box of Freaky cereals one time in my life, and I think it was in second grade. And because we rarely had any kind of novelty cereals in the house. It was usually the supermarket brand of basically cornflakes or Rice Krispies ever, or Kix. We could get Kix, and all required like a mountain of sugar. I'm surprised I have any teeth, but
I know the amount of sugar I ate.
I know.
I'm surprised. But they do have a place on eBay. They make the reproduction cereal boxes.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Yeah, because I thought about it. And now I was like, no, I don't want a reproduction. But Raj says that they've been collecting the Super 7 Micronauts. Do you have on your any opinions? I am just glad to see Micronauts. You have Micronauts.
I've got like an original carded one, the Time Traveler, but I don't have. I used to have a lot more. I don't have them anymore.
Yeah,
I don't have them anymore.
Yeah, there's people on YouTube. They eat everything.
I've seen that, and that's why I talked about that before. Who is it? LA Beast. Because I had sometimes I come across sealed sodas at a lot of the shows around here or flea markets and things, and some of them are like 50 years old, still sealed, and they're like, "You need to send it to LA Beast," and I'm like, "Who's LA Beast?" Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
And man, they got mad. They got mad at me. I said, "I don't know everybody on YouTube. Give me a break. He doesn't know who I am. I mean, what do you want from me?" Seriously. I was curious to get it open. The lid doesn't want to come out. I wanted to see if it still smelled like strawberry inside. But there's no powder. Obviously, there's no powder anymore.
Funko did the Kool-Aid Man. I don't know if they did Quick, but they did Kool-Aid.
And yeah, it'd be interesting to see Jada might, because Jada's been doing that kind of stuff with mascots.
I know they did
recently.
The cereals.
Yeah, they've been doing some cereals, and they did Chester Cheetah, right? So it'd be interesting if they did do something like Kool-Aid or Quick Rabbit or something. It's not outside the realm of possibility. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric. Yes.
I had put in an application.
You did it twice, didn't you?
No, I was going to do it again.
Oh,
I might do it again. I had done it once, and I only got one response from them, but then there was no follow-up. And so, I mean, I could try it again. And Out of Sight is here.
Yeah, how are you?
Out of Sight is joining us again. Was just talking about Vintage Quick, and I think this would go nicely with the product stuff that I have, because I love that stuff, and I think a lot of this ends up honestly being a lot more nostalgic than anything else that we get or do. I mean, all the action figures. I mean, if you're into Masters of the Universe or GI Joe or Star Wars or whatever you are into, for that advertising, and when we have a lot of times when we have people over, and they tour the museum, when they hit that advertising section, it just kind of stops them dead in their tracks. They're like, "Oh my God, Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's," and the stuff that you would see in the commercials on television all the time just hits them hard. It's kind of surprising. But this stuff, commercial advertising mascots, really had a huge impact on all of us.
Robert just bought a bunch of superpowers, Brainiac, Green Lantern, and all of that, Sinestro. But he usually don't collect McFarlane, but
McFarlane toys.
he's
Were
collecting
they on
those.
sale? Were they on sale? I
They look
know
good.
a lot of them. Some of his stuff is hard to get, and some of it you could find pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Dr. Cohen. They're doing Fred and Barney too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fruity Pebbles.
Let me see. Phil says he would if there was a place to buy the actual old discontinued cereal to eat. I mean, Frosted Flakes with less sugar. I may just give it a try.
I
If
don't
it's got
know.
real sugar in it, I mean, because really all they did was they took the word sugar out of the title because they all were sugar. It was Sugar Crisp. It was Sugar Frosted Flakes. Everything was sugar in the title. So they removed sugar. And then they started switching out the sugar with corn sweetener, and it really doesn't taste the same. It's not. But some of them are going back to using proper sugar.
Yeah, I remember Squeeze, the fruit drink. I remember those. And how about the Colgate pump?
The Colgate pump. Oh boy. Yeah, to get you to waste as much toothpaste as possible.
I know.
Because you're only supposed to use like a little dab about the size of a pea on your toothbrush.
You got
but
to feel
on the commercial, it's like almost a double stack.
Yeah, and you can never get it to look like how they did on the TV with that little up and down and the little tip on the back. Who knows how to do that?
They had an expert. There was a guy who was specially trained to do it. They probably hired for the commercials. He's like, I had this fantastic technique with my toothpaste.
I bought a couple of McFarlane stuff when they did some of the DC. They did like Dead Man Etrigan.
Yes.
I think he did the Phantom Stranger. He did a couple of them that I really liked. I only have two, but sometimes he'll do some characters that I like. The box gets on my nerves, but they present well in the box and they fit pretty good. They ain't too big, they're not too bulky, and they stand on their own. That's the one thing about action figures. If you keep them on the card or in the box, especially the card, some of the cards don't stand up.
Yeah.
Because they don't have that little foot peg at the bottom, or it's bent, or it's too top heavy and it falls over on you and all kinds of stuff. So, did you know Dairy Queen had a Ronald copy, the Blizzard Wizard, in the McDonaldland like world? Still have my 80s kids book.
Yeah, they had comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had comics. So did Tasty Freeze, and God, a bunch of places did that. Captain D's and Bob's Big Boy. Yeah.
Slimer had green Ecto toothpaste.
Oh, that's just perfect.
Probably had your teeth looking all green.
Hell no, that'd be awful. Well, they should have done that for Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice toothpaste. Well, he had notoriously ugly teeth in the cartoon. You remember?
Oh, wow. There's a restaurant here in Chattanooga called Aretha Frankenstein's that had old cereal box covers on the wall to wall across the whole place.
Really?
That would be cool to see.
Yeah. Super Golden Crisp.
Yeah, you can't get none of that stuff.
Super Golden Crisp. The old commercials of him in the 60s were terrible. Sugar Bear. Because he used to harass this old woman and steal the Sugar Crisp from her. I'm serious. He used to terrorize this old lady and steal her Sugar Crisp. And it's like, this is what you're trying to sell these kids? Come on, give us a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert, he does. McFarlane does statues also. He does those vinyl statues.
That's those ones they sell at GameStop.
Yes.
Those little tiny
They're like
ones.
$50 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Phil likes it.
So many memories.
So many memories.
That's what we try to do.
No, that's what it's all about. I mean, because the world's hard enough. The world is hard enough. And people make it harder.
Yeah.
They do. And so it's nice to be able to dig back and just pull out some of those things that brought us joy, because they still can. They still can.
Oh, have you
Roz,
seen the Frazetta Girls John Carter figure? I have him pre-ordered. Seen a tease for the Deja Thoris that's coming
I
soon.
think we showed the Frazetta Girls John Carter on a weekly roundup a couple of weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of weeks back. I think it's a gnat.
Yeah, it is.
There's a gnat snuck in here.
A
It won't
taste
last
test
long.
of
It's too dry.
90s cereal.
I mean, there's a handful of cereals that
Hey,
still
Ooby Dooby.
ooby dooby. Make my sister's granddaughter's day by saying hi, Isley. Is
Isley.
it Isley on
Isley.
YouTube?
Like the Isley
Hi,
brothers.
Isley on
Hi,
YouTube.
Isley. How are you?
Some of the cereals are still similar, like Apple Jacks or
What about Alphabet?
yeah, Alphabets or Honeycomb haven't changed much. Usually stuff like that hasn't changed much. So if you got a big bowl of Alphabets, like she suggested, it might be the same experience. If I was,
Captain Crunch didn't change much.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't had any in forever.
I ate
But
it.
I would go, if I was going to do a Saturday morning bowl of cereal thing, I would probably get Alphabets or Honeycomb or something like it. You know what?
Lucky and Trix Rabbit hated kids in the black and white ads. They were not happy. They always did the Trix Rabbit bad. He never got to eat those that Trix. I
Well, they
think
had the
at the
thing where
end
they
he
vote.
did.
Well, would do occasionally an official vote
Oh
that you
yeah.
could mail in a ballot, like you were actually voting. And this Marvel fan,
Never say I don't know.
okay,
If you don't
but
know, you don't know.
you don't know. But where you could mail in a ballot, and then they would do the thing on TV of whether or not Trix would be allowed to eat the cereal, and he always would win the vote.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would do this bit where he ate it so fast that he like blacks out, he can't remember, and it's like that sucks. That just sucks. Why would you do that to him? You know, either way, you cheated the audience. They didn't get what they wanted. I want to see him sit down and enjoy a damn bowl of cereal, and you can't even give him that. Gosh,
Robert, you got to get up and leave the house and see the world. Open your eyes up, see the world. I hated when my parents were broke. We got
King Vitamin. Eric doesn't like that. Well, that was every day at my house. Like I said, it was cornflakes or Kicks or Rice Krispies, but not those brands. It was the No Frills supermarket brand that came from Purity Supreme.
I don't remember King Vitamin.
And then it would be it would be powdered milk. We didn't have regular milk. It was powdered milk. So you need dynamite to mix those.
No, you got to shake it up forever in some water.
It doesn't work. All right, I promise you right now, you cannot mix that stuff with anything. You may as well be trying to stir like instant mashed potatoes, because it's about the same consistency. And then you have your generic cornflakes with like big clumps of like white nothingness floating in water for cereal with some sugar. But
on the show, you can't do that on TV. If you said you didn't know, you got slimed.
I see. Well, no slime in here. No sliming here.
3 times when the kids voted and snuck 2 in black and white ads. Bugs Bunny got to eat Trix also.
Oh, I see. Saturday morning says.
And Isley says, hi back.
Okay, Isley.
You are my excitement.
Oh, no. That's right, Trapier. Liam Neeson bought Trix in Ted 2. That wasn't nearly as good as the first one.
I never saw any of the Ted. That's the one with that teddy bear, right?
Yeah, the anamorphosized teddy bear.
Fruit Loops is best dry. Just eating it.
Fruit Loops and Trix are the same cereal.
Just eating it right so is good with no milk.
Trix are the hole punched out of the middle of the loop.
Oh.
No, not really. I mean, they're both extruded cereals. one is a loop and one is a little ball, but whatever.
came in, and the thing with yeah,
Powdered milk, that
powdered
was
milk tastes
awful.
like watered down milk because you could never get the right amount of powder to go in the milk to make it even thick enough to be milk. So it
No.
was like you took some milk and then you put a lot of water in it, and it was just awful. It's only good for, like, I don't know, soap making or something. It ain't
Taking a
good.
bath.
Taking a bath and then it clogs up
It
the
clogs the
tub.
drain.
My is work and home, I
Oh.
suppose. Oh, Robert, no. Then we
Oh.
have, oh no, vintage toy.
Sorn
Thorn Vintage
Vintage
Toys.
Toys.
Hey, Thorn.
Says they
Nice.
love
Love
the
your
show.
show.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank
you
you. And
very
then we got
much. Brolicon is joining
Brolicon.
us, leaving his 2 cents, waiting for the masters to come onto streaming. Well, it won't be that long these days.
Yeah.
That back in the old days, they had a formula, and you had to wait. I mean, it
Mr.
was
T had cereal.
that's
Yes, he
true.
did.
He did. Mr. T had cereal. Pee Wee Herman.
Oh,
Pee Wee
she
Herman
never
ate it in
got
the
to
movie.
try.
Never
Never
got to
got to
try it.
try Mr. T
Uh-huh.
cereal. Okay, okay, okay.
It's the same as like the alphabets or any of that other stuff.
Yeah.
It's just different shape.
But the sad thing about the Masters of the Universe movie, it really wasn't that bad. Um, and maybe it'll get a little resurgence after the fact.
Yeah.
It'll become a cult classic. I don't know. Cause the original one from what I understand didn't do good in the
No.
box office, but it became a cult classic. So
Yes,
I don't
it
know,
did.
powdered milk and generic cornflakes. That's a rough. It
Yeah,
sure
tell me
is.
about it.
Cause we didn't have generic. Now my mom did buy cornflakes when she bought cornflakes,
Uh-huh.
and my brother ate Wheaties, but she would buy us Rice Krispies every now and then. We got Captain Crunch. She bought Frosted Flakes, and she'll buy some different types of cereal. But no, not no just that one in the bag
Mm-hmm.
or in that white and black box. That welfare one that came in the white and black box. She didn't get that.
Oh, the surplus food bank powdered milk that came in the 5 pound box.
It came in a bag.
A bag? You got it in a bag?
I think it came in a bag because the bag would bust and you'll see them flakes. No, you know what that was?
What was it? Powdered potatoes?
Potatoes.
Yeah,
Because the
because
bag would bust and you have the flakes all over the place.
because the powdered milk
Oh.
came in a big white box.
Phil said, you remember that milk that didn't need to be refrigerated? It was in the 90s. Once opened, that had to be refrigerated. Yes. And we had that in the military. I had it before that.
Mm-hmm.
But in the military, we had it. I mean, especially when we deployed. And in the desert, it's like 1,000,000 degrees, but you had that milk. And boy, if you didn't eat it on that cereal, it's good. But I don't know how, but you did not have to refrigerate that milk unless you opened it. It came in them little cartons.
Well, in that type of heat, you don't have to anyways, because at about 110 degrees, bacteria doesn't function. So
You just took all of it out.
you can leave regular milk out in temperatures that high. So there you go.
Grayson. Oh, I actually got a brother named Grayson. I actually want you to know that he is a poopy head.
Oh boy.
How are the
Robert
kitties?
wants to know the kitties are doing good. The kitties are doing good. Hobo's great. Everybody wants to know how poor Hobo is.
Yeah.
Well, it's endearing because they know how bad he suffered. He was in bad shape, but he looks great now. He loves getting brushed. He really likes getting brushed out. And a lot of cats don't take to that very well.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
No, he said that the
Action Stars.
Action Stars was awful.
Who was it? Second Chance has a sealed box of Action Stars that they bring around to the shows. I think they want $3,000 for it.
$3,000.
Yeah. Like, is it going for that much?
I don't know.
I don't know because I don't look up the cereal boxes.
I look them up occasionally.
Yeah.
They do cost more than I'm willing to shell out. So I just look at it on eBay. That's why I thought about, because
Yeah.
it is a person on eBay that makes the reproduction boxes, just so you can say, if you wanted like ones or twosies, because I do like having different things, and we talked about that. We did a whole video about that.
Hmm.
If you can't afford the toy, buy an alternate, like lunch boxes, lunch trays, trash cans, records,
Yeah.
cereal boxes, but cereal boxes just as much as a darn um action figure. Secret of the Sword was only He-Man movie to do well in theaters. What's Secret of the Sword? That's the one with Brock. What that dude
Mm.
name? Lesnar? No, nothing. I'm
Who?
thinking Brock Lesnar.
I
What's
don't know
the
where
guy?
you
Dolph
got that from.
Lundgren.
There you
Dolph
go, Dolph
Lundgren.
Lundgren. Dolph Lundgren, who's still around.
I
He's,
know, but that was the name of the movie he was in. Secret of the Sword.
I don't think so.
No, it's just Masters of the
Yeah,
Universe.
just Masters of the Universe. Now Muna wants to know about Monkey. Monkey's all right. Monkey is Monkey.
He gets
Monkey.
on my nerves, and I know that.
Monkey is. Well, you're way behind.
Yeah, I am.
Monkey is not the brightest bulb on the Christmas
He
tree.
gonna get his behind kicked out.
Oh no, he's not.
He keep on chewing up my plugs.
He's Daniel's cat. Because he does
Government cheese.
He never government cheese, the 5-pound brick in the cardboard box
that don't melt.
That cardboard box, by the way, perfectly fits Atari cartridges. Just so you know, Atari cartridges and even Coleco cartridges will fit in there perfectly.
That's it. Parmalat. Yeah, milk. That's what it's called. Phil. That's that milk you don't have to put in the refrigerator.
But yeah, cereal boxes are insanely expensive. But like she was saying, alternatives like the if you really liked lunch boxes can get to be insanely expensive depending upon condition. Ooh. But you can find the lunch trays, the TV trays, or the child-sized trash cans that are also made out of steel. They're also the steel lunch boxes or tin. And they have the exact same lithographs on them and bigger. And they're great alternatives. They cost a lot less.
Marvel fan got 6 G.I. Joe cereal boxes. 2 of them are very rare. Second Chance will do good deals at shows. They have plenty of inventory. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Was the She-Ra animated movie?
I wasn't sure.
Okay, 85.
I don't think I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But the so Second Chance, I haven't bought anything from him at a show. We've been to their shop a couple times.
We've been to their shop and bought stuff, but I don't think we've ever bought anything from the store. I mean, from the show.
From the show. I haven't yes. negotiated, although he was trying to get me to buy that. He was trying to get me to buy that. What is it? He has that AHI Monster Mobile store display that he brings to the shows from time to time, and I think he wants like $2,000 for it. But
hey, Mr. Pre-order.
Hey, Mr. Pre-order. Hope you're staying cool. Yes. Yeah, we're doing all right. It was just rained a little while ago.
Lights flickered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish he was here for a longer time.
Yeah, he had a limited amount of time he could hang around for, but he was cool. He was cool. He was very cordial. He was excited to see the museum, especially the Masters of the Universe stuff. He really likes that. And of course, Big Dub was here with him.
Yeah.
And had his fascinations. There's a little something for everybody, basically. There's a little something for everybody because our tastes vary all over the place with the types of things that we collect and what we do. And he said he really liked the open concept in this room because he was like, yeah, you could really just kind of sit in here and hang out, read comics or something. And it's like,
listen to the music.
That was kind of the idea because we want to be able to hang out in the area. And just enjoy it. So much goes into it, and that's why I harp on that sometimes. That you have your collections, even if you don't have the space. It's taken a long time for us to get to this point where we have this kind of space for our collection, And if you just got a walk-in closet, if you just got like a display in your bedroom, you know, whatever it is that you've got, man, you do the best you can with it. You be proud of it.
I know
This is a
that.
lot of time, money, effort, energy, and emotion that goes into all of that. And you should never discredit it. Never discredit it. And don't let anybody tell you how it should be either.
And that's the thing, especially when you get a YouTube channel, people feel like it's their right to tell you, oh, well, you know, you don't have the proper space and you don't have the proper lighting and you don't have the proper shelving and all of that. And it's like, so what? I got the stuff in hand. You want me to have special lighting? You buy me the light.
And then that person has nothing on their channel.
No, and they don't even have a toy because their mama won't let them get one. You know,
it's like, I'll have you know, I'm not in my mother's basement.
Yeah.
I have moved to the attic when I was 42 years old. That's what, and they're in front of the computer like this in the dark all day, sitting in their underwear with like pancake syrup on their chest. Phil says,
thank you, Phil.
We know what we're doing. We try. We try.
I've seen all your collection room building videos. I'm using them as a template for my collection room.
There's a lot of work because we had to do it from scratch. It was bare bones. Well, not even. It was bare concrete in the rooms, concrete walls and floors. And so putting in the framing and the sheetrock and mudding it up and painting and flooring and drop ceiling, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It is, but I mean, it can be done, and you don't have to do all in a weekend. It doesn't have to be a weekend project. You might can't afford to do it in a weekend, so you do it bit by bit.
You
know, if it take a year to do it, oh well. Who cares?
If you can. I mean, not everybody's cut out for that.
And then some people just can't do it because they don't know how. And then you have to hire somebody. Thank God David knew how. Well, he needed some help, a helping hand to guide him along.
Here we go. Actually, where she was the most helpful, even though it was the most frustrating, was putting the slat walls in place, because they are very heavy. They are very heavy and hard to keep straight. So, you know, a lot of it I did myself, but when the slat walls came into play, you know, unless you want to break your back, trying to hold up an 8-foot wide slat wall that weighs about as much as 3 or 4 sheet rocks and screw it into a stud. So it can get frustrating. It can get very frustrating trying to keep it even, but we got it done. We got it done. And we love that system, the slat wall system, when we love using store displays, because it just for space and conformity works really well. There's a reason why that stuff is used in stores, because it utilizes the space the best.
I remember that episode, Robert, where they were in the house playing video games and they wouldn't go outside.
And the kid was like, I've really got to go. And he was like, just go. My mom will get it. It's like, oh
and
my
everybody
God.
else is outside and he's still inside. And it's this one big dude at home leaning down just
with a mouse, and he's just kind of casually going like this. There's that guy, somebody doing that won a cosplay contest.
Oh yeah.
He came out there with a little desk and the fake monitor and everything, and looked just like him, was just leaning there, just going like this with the mouse, and everybody got it. Everybody got the reference. They thought it was hilarious.
That was a funny episode.
But
I've seen some of South Park. Most of it is vulgar. So you got to have somebody pick out the episodes that are not so vulgar, because it's just really bad. At the beginning, it wasn't bad, and then it just got worse. Around
the time the movie came out, they figured out that they could get really ugly on that show if they wanted to, and did. And so,
they push it to like the absolute limit. Like, man.
But we love this. Again, the slat walls, using store displays work really well instead of trying to conform tables and things like that. And you can often find a lot of those pieces on Facebook Marketplace for clearance or even giveaway prices, because those tables and stuff new are ridiculously expensive. That big oval table that I have all of the Shogun Warriors on, new, that's like a $450 table if you're buying it for retail. But I found that on clearance at a flea market for like $25. You know, I don't mind having them loose. And I got, like, this is the one we were going for when we were getting the gumball machines. I'll turn it around here really quickly. See this double platform table here with the backside of the Serpentor there. Those are the ones that we were getting. And their store display tables the guy was using for gumball machine displays. So, and we ended up getting 2 of those, and she has one and I have one. But they work great. They work great for displays, especially if you can get them for a great price or a knockout price.
The thing with basement is covering overhead pipes and AC duct. That's in a different direction. Yeah, we got a drop ceiling.
Yeah, I put it in a drop ceiling.
Yeah, but you can because I've seen on Pinterest, and I wanted David to go in this direction, but he talked me out of it, and I'm glad he did. But some people spray paint that whole ceiling one
they
color.
Paint the joists.
Yeah, and it looked good on Pinterest. I don't know what it's going to look like if you actually do it. Do either of you monitor temperature or humidity to protect your comic books being so far south? It's hot here, and I'm in St. John, New Brunswick, Canada.
And that's Ray.
Yeah.
Ray or Ray?
Ray, I think.
But yeah, we have we run dehumidifiers down here for all of the collection, to preserve all of the collection. We run dehumidifiers.
Yeah.
To maintain a low moisture level, and also helps to circulate the air.
Yeah.
And plus, it's blackout. Like when we showed the curtains earlier, if you noticed, that there is a blackout curtain behind the curtains on that particular window, because there's only the 2 windows here, but the rest of the rooms. So the idea being, of course, that when the lights are out, it's pitch black in all of the rooms. So no light affecting anything either.
Yeah, but we keep the dehumidifiers. You have to do that. And the air condition and the heater keeps the temperature stable, because like the air is running now, and it's pretty cool in here. And in the winter, the heat is on, and
so it's average temperature.
Yeah, and we actually keep the heat turned down pretty low. Because we just put a jacket on or something. Well, we don't have the fireplace anymore. Like at our other house, we had a fireplace, so we kept the heat low because the fireplace was on.
She just really liked the fireplace.
Yeah, but this house doesn't have
it has
that.
it. But,
it has it, but it's electric.
Is it gas?
No,
the one upstairs is
electric.
It's gas.
Oh yeah, but you got to plug it up.
It's electrically fired, but it's gas, and it was put in where a wood burning fireplace was. And so it'd be nice to reverse that someday, but
no. Yeah, some parts of the South, I know South Carolina, Florida, Louisiana, places like that, they don't have basements because the water table.
Yeah, the water table's too high. You can't get away with it.
Blue Splashes basement.
I
thought you lived in Florida.
Always cool any season. It's the ghosts.
I guess it's always cold.
It's the spirit of toys gone by floating around in the background.
No, I only have
it's not websites. It's
social media.
Yeah, social media. I'm on the Facebook, I'm on the Instagram, and I'm on the YouTube, and I got Open by Chance connected to all of those. And of course, she has her independent Lady Pop Hunter channel.
I'm only on YouTube. I don't do social media.
I try not to do too much with the other ones. I post things, but I don't want to sit there flipping through Facebook for like 5 hours a day, because it's just like, I don't know. I don't think it's healthy. I don't think too much of that's
Yeah,
healthy.
I don't think so either. Okay, you in Virginia. I don't know why
Virginia.
I thought you was in Florida. Hmm.
Somebody else in Florida, you got them mixed up.
Yeah, Robert and
Robert's
Kay Munin in
in
Florida.
Florida. Another interesting pickup
Mm-hmm.
that she had, and again, I guess it could be another preview
But
of
okay.
like because I'm gonna do another like pickups video
Yeah, you can show
probably
it to
next
the
week.
other people that's not watching.
Yeah. So this is one. I thought this was amazing, and she found this at Savers. She found this at Savers, and it's one of those things because again, finding anything at thrift stores anymore, it's hard.
Yeah, and then the
This
price was like amazing.
this is something I guess they just didn't want to be bothered with because it looked like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's the Mickey Mouse Disco record tote, which is just amazing by itself. It's in great shape. And this, of course, is designed to hold 45 RPM records. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's full.
Yeah, because they
It's
had
full.
it on the shelf and it was locked. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I picked it up and it was heavy. I'm like, oh my God, this got stuff in it.
Yes.
And I opened it up and it is jammed full.
And then she had a coupon also, so it was actually like $16, right?
Yeah.
And
for value or savers, that's cheap. They've been doing better with their prices, I've noticed.
And there's some great stuff in here. I'll pull a few things out real quick.
And Phil gave up on Facebook about 12 years ago because it made him very depressed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I gave up on it because it's just like I don't know half of these people, and then some of them were like, "Oh, we were in."
You.
Yeah, and it was like, "Oh, we were in
Constantly.
school together. We were such best friends," and I'm like, "No, we weren't." And some of them I don't remember in school, and
there's a lot of scams.
Yeah,
and then people burn you for stuff. It's like just trolls and assholes. But look at Romper Room's Mother Goose, and these are book and record sets. I'll just flash through these here really quick. Preschool days numbers, in case you don't know your numbers, right? Old woman in a shoe. I had this one when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure I had that. Cowboy songs. Oh boy, I want to hear that one. Actually, I'm curious. Pinocchio book and record. Yeah. What else have we got? It was Peter Rabbit. A lot of these are for much younger audiences, but there's a couple of surprises in here, like this one, The Flintstones at the Zoo.
And that belonged to McGuire.
Yeah, Flintstones Zoo Adventure. Wowzers. I want to hear that one too. Cookie Monster and the Cookie Tree. Come on now. Cookie Monster? Yeah, tell me about it. Anybody can play. Well, that looks actually more like, can anyone please play with me, because Bert's sitting there by himself.
But Bert is so mean, though.
No, he's not. If you had to live with Ernie, you would be mean too.
Yeah, Ernie is it does get on your nerve.
Like the cookie. Ernie, please don't eat cookies in your bed. You're going to get crumbs in it. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. She should have stayed out of their house.
No, that's
I
right.
hope they ate her. Cinderella. That one belonged to McGuire also.
Snot lips. Is that where cookies come from?
Grow trees,
they
man.
grow on trees.
With money, you get your money tree and your cookie tree. That's all you need.
Then when your birthday come around, people pin money to your shirt.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Whoever did that?
Yeah, they do that at work. You got your shirt on, they say it's your birthday, and people come up to you and they pin money to your shirt.
I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Look at this.
You don't work in the office.
These are actually Barbie and the Rockers album, or little records. These are the ones that came in the package with the dolls. There's 3 of them there. What do we got there? Beauty and the Beast.
Robert, I thought you had a Facebook account.
Wizard of Oz. No? What's that? White Christmas. Okay. Happy Birthday. Oh, I needed that on vinyl. I really needed Happy Birthday on vinyl, because that's like the greatest song ever. Please. Muppets Take Manhattan. Oh, man. I want to hear this one. The Muppets Take Manhattan. Oh, you know what? Look at this.
Oh, that was
That
already
one
being
was
so.
individually priced and somehow ended up
Oh
back in
yeah,
here. Yeah,
I had
yeah.
picked. I thought somebody took.
101 Dalmatians.
Mm,
Oh, did you
mm.
put that in there?
Yeah, because it was sitting on the
Ooh,
side,
I'm
and I thought
telling.
somebody took it out, so I put it back.
Acting out the ABC. Well, it's all right. Savers, they
They
deserve it.
get you every time anyway.
Peter
Shoot.
Pan, the classic Disney Peter Pan.
Mm-mm.
I just think, I love this kind of stuff anyway.
Yeah, I do too.
Bambi. Who else we got here? Pinocchio. Nothing like the book. Fox and the Hound.
Okay.
Alice in Wonderland.
Nope, just YouTube. Yeah, I think YouTube is enough.
Yeah,
The way people act nowadays, they feel like they just got the right to treat and talk to people any kind of way, and it's just not cool. So
they hide behind the anonymity of the
the
internet
internet,
because they
yeah,
figure that I've got some fake name on a fake channel
yeah, and a fake account,
and I can run around and be an ass.
yeah. And then you can tell by the mental health of a lot of the younger people and older people because they actually feel like the stuff that these people are saying
It
matters.
don't matter.
And it's like, no, it doesn't matter because you don't even know them. You never even saw them before.
E.T.
So, I got off it. I was on it on Facebook a few months before our wedding. And then after our wedding, I got off and never got back on again.
It's a small world.
Yeah. And the Care Bears.
These two are like cassette ones, though, and the cassette's missing, obviously. But I think for again with a coupon, $16
Yeah.
for this whole original tote, and I'm not closing it all the way because there's a couple of them. These two are too big for this box. I mean,
Yeah, we got to take them
they
out.
stuffed them in there, and so I don't want to crush them, but I want to keep this all together for the time being for when I do the pickups video later.
Yeah. Yeah. Trapper says that they do the pinning money on the shirt in New Orleans
Yeah, I never had
on your
anything like
birthday.
that.
I mean, I don't do that. I don't tell nobody when my birthday coming, but they do that at work.
If
Okay,
I was
so
a kid, I would have just got the pins. James is there. He says, "Hi, wanted to appreciate you guys and what you provide to the collecting community. Thank you." Well, I mean, if we can share it, I mean, share it with somebody.
oh, I love trash. Listen to it over and over. I never
I
heard
love
that one.
trash. Yeah. And again, that one, for those of you who are joining us,
Thank you, Snot Lit.
who are just joining us, this was a big pick. This is a massive pickup for me this week because the nostalgia level on this is like on
Through the roof.
Yeah, it's on 11. The dial's on 11 for
Yeah.
this because this is massive nostalgia if you grew up in the 70s and 80s. It just is crazy how and it's delicious cold, see?
It is good cold.
Oh yeah.
And the chocolate one was good hot.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, you could drink the chocolate one cold, but it was better when it was hot. But the strawberry one was very good when it
Yeah.
was cold. That is
And this
true.
was the one I would have always wanted. And again, and the can looks so tiny now.
That can look
But
big when we
when
was
we
a
were a kid,
kid.
I see your eyes were big. That's what it is. Because it's only 16 ounce.
Augusta centric. I collect vintage cribbage boards.
I think you mentioned that
There's
before,
even
didn't
a
you?
book on. It seemed like somebody did mention that
somebody
because I
mentioned
asked
cribbage
what
boards.
cribbage was,
Yeah,
and you
I had,
told me.
because I had one that was carved out of an orca tooth that I had many years ago, and it was by an artist made in like the 1700s. But yeah,
Really?
hmm
That E.T. record narrated by Drew Barrymore, they did a second version of E.T. narrated by Michael Jackson, who sang a new song for E.T. in it.
Interesting.
I would love to hear that one.
Yeah, Ubi Doob says quick tins,
memory.
Absolutely. And then you don't even remember because it's not even a tin. I mean, the top and bottom are tin. This part is cardboard. And that's why these didn't survive. That's why these didn't survive.
Okay, Muni, you're a mess. Hey, how you doing, Mark? Happy America celebrations this weekend. Yes, we are celebrating America's 250th birthday. Not sure about pinning money on shirt, but I've seen similar involving pinning money on G-strings and dancing ladies.
Oh no. Come on now.
Yeah.
You can still do that anytime.
Yeah, it don't have to be your birthday. You just go to certain places and do that.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. That was never my thing.
But, growing up in the 50s, my mom brought home government food, but never said we were on welfare. She said we were on relief.
Well, that's that's what that was though. When they that surplus food and you get the can of pork and you get the can of pears and the box of powdered milk and the brick of cheese and all of that stuff, the big can the 1 pound can of peanut butter and stuff, or 5 pound can of peanut butter.
It was a big old can of peanut butter with that plastic lid you had to put on it.
Now, if you're looking for the nostalgia overloads,
that's not nostalgia.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Mickey Mouse Disco on vinyl. Come on, you want to rock. And this is, of course, this matches because it's the same artwork, or this is retooled artwork, because you can see this very similar artwork on the case that I just showed.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Disco. But if you really want to get nostalgic, you got to go to daytime television. You got to go to the daytime television and stuff like this. The Sesame Street Fever, where they even redid, made this look like the Saturday Night Fever album. I love this spread in the center with Grover simulating John Travolta's moves in the pictures in the center. And this was produced by the Bee Gees. This was produced by the Bee Gees.
Did they sing the songs?
One of them did 2 of them. Let me see. Robin Gibb, Sesame Street Fever, and Trash. Robin Gibb, directly involved in these.
K. Muni said he's glad that disco is dead. Disco is good.
Disco music was good.
Yeah, it was fun and happy and uplifting.
Yes, it was. And this is about as old
I
as
never knew that they did that in the 70s.
Sesame Street book and record with the original cast. Look at that. With the original cast.
Ooby Dooby says, talking about pinning things to clothing is giving me PTSD about encountering my first bachelorette party as an Uber driver. I don't want to know about them Uber drivers and what be going on in those cars. Then EO
that's your centerfold.
Star Wars had a disco record.
Captain EO, yeah, because that was the film that you could watch at the end of the ride in the theme park.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that doesn't get more 70s than that, but this is the Sesame Street that mattered. This is the Sesame Street that mattered. This is when Sesame Street was absolutely amazing. And it's changed so much now. It's changed so much now. Or, let me see, Sesame Street Gold. Because, they did have a few that charted, like Rubber Ducky was actually a mainstream song. They were playing that on the radio. Special 2 LP record set.
You guys got any 76 bicentennial merch? I got an uncirculated coin proof set with a penny, nickel, quarter, dime, and all that.
I don't think so. I don't think I have any bicentennial stuff.
I ain't got nothing.
And then this one. Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be? See? Childhood special. Childhood special with Fred Rogers.
Kiss did disco? I know the Rolling Stones did some stuff. I don't know about Kiss.
And listening to these, this will really get you going, especially the Mr. Rogers stuff. There's just something about him that when you play these records and you're like, oh man, it just brings you right back. It just brings you right back more so than any of the other stuff, I think, with Mr. Rogers in particular. And then, of course, I've got some from Captain Kangaroo. I barely remember Captain Kangaroo.
I know I don't.
I barely remember Captain Kangaroo, and he was on the air forever. I think he was like the is it third longest running television series for children like that. I think it's Sesame Street's number one, obviously because they still do it. Then Mr. Rogers, and then Captain Kangaroo. If I got that order correctly, they were on forever. Some of these shows, and then just kind of fading away. Mr. Rogers is being forgotten. Captain Kangaroo is long forgotten. It's kind of amazing how that works.
Ubi Doo said bachelorette parties are worse than raunchy. And Phil says he think that Mr. Rogers was a sniper in the Marines.
Was he?
I don't think so. I think somebody
I've heard
said
all
that
kinds
before.
Of crazy stories about
and
him.
We looked it up, and I don't think he was in the military.
Or that he was under the sweater. He's covered like neck to bottom with tattoos, and that he was a Navy SEAL. And all this. I heard all kinds of. I don't know if any of that's true or not.
Yeah.
I thought he was. I heard he was a minister. That's probably more realistic.
Robert wants to know what is cribbage. Robert, you got the phone in your hand. You can just do a Google search.
Oh boy.
I don't know what cribbage is. David said it the first time, and I honestly don't remember. When he said it, I recognized it, but I honestly don't know what it is.
With all the little holes, and you got little pegs, and you jump around.
Oh yeah. That's called cribbage. Yeah, they always had that at Cracker Barrel. They have the little, they have them.
Saturday Morning Fan, yes, Electric Company did have vinyl records. They did have vinyl records. Yes, K Munin, they did indeed play Rubber Ducky Mainstream.
And the Great Space Coaster.
Great Space Coaster was, I've watched that. That was fun.
Anne used to love the Magic Garden with the two hippie chicks and Sherlock and Pink Squirrel. Sherlock the Pink Squirrel.
I don't remember that. People ask me, and I don't remember watching Magic Garden. I remember the watching Bozo. Okay, yeah, Bozo's fading away too, Robert. But I remember Bozo, but I had the East Coast Bozo. Remember, there were two. There was one operating out of Chicago on television, and one operating out of Boston.
Ooh. In Japan, they got a comic strip, 8,600 episodes, and it's still going.
Goodness. Goodness, some things hang in there. It's just kind of funny. It's almost kind of sad when you see stuff that goes and goes for decades, like Peanuts. Peanuts is still kind of hanging in there, but only by a thread.
Yeah, but then in this society, those things that you really love, like Sesame Street, do you want them to continue on?
No, because it's not the same. Yeah. I joke about it all the time, but I'm kind of serious that with the introduction of the Elmo era, Sesame Street to me died. It's just not the same. All of the puppets became loud and obnoxious, and they raced through storylines, and all of the subtleness of it was just dead. So it's like it could have ended in the mid 80s, and that'd be fine. But as long as they kept making money off of it, they didn't care.
Yeah,
they didn't care. Even oh God, what is his name? Frank Oz has criticized Disney buying the rights to the Muppets after Jim Henson's death. Said that the way that they're being used, they were never meant for. I think I'm almost directly quoting Frank Oz in an interview a few years ago. You don't like what they did.
And then they had a HBO special. Well, I think HBO bought them or something, because they had some Sesame Street or Muppets on the HBO. Because I remember seeing the commercial for it, and I was like, "What's going on?" No, no.
Yeah, Gary Gnu on the Great Space Coaster. No GNUs is
Hey,
good GNUs.
Pluto, how are
Plutoville.
you?
Plutoville joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Not Pluto Nash.
No,
Wait,
Plutoville.
boy, that was a bomb.
I never
Pluto,
saw it, but it's always on that list of worst movies ever.
well, it had a $95 million budget
Mm-hmm.
and made $5 million at the box office.
But does that mean it's a bad movie?
Yes. I saw it. It wasn't that great. If I never saw it again, I wouldn't care.
I never saw it, but when you see those lists of worst movies ever, like that one with John Travolta battles something another, and they all aliens and got those tentacles coming out of their noses and everything.
Boy.
That's always high on the list.
That's that Scientology movie. That's why.
Oh, is it?
It is. It's an L. Ron Hubbard story,
Mm.
and that stuff is like really wacky and difficult to translate and very tied into their religious beliefs. So,
in the 1970s, we were allowed to sit in the hallways to watch the Sesame Street premiere at elementary school in 1970.
1970 or 1969, because it started, I believe, in 1969.
We were watching Captain Planet.
Uh-huh.
And it just got a bit.
It's kind of childish.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that way as a kid, though. I know I was a kid.
It's like me with Mr. Magoo. I've talked about that before.
Mr. Magoo is awful.
I used to watch Mr. Magoo when I was a kid, and I tried to watch it as an adult. I'm like, God, this is bad. The hell, man. But, whatever.
I was going to talk about some show we were watching. I forgot. It'll come to me and I'll remember. Sesame Street is owned by Sesame Workshop, not Disney. Disney does not own Fraggle Rock also.
Well, they haven't done right with it since he died either.
No. I know it was on HBO. Sesame Street was on HBO because I saw, like I said, I saw a commercial about them coming on and they were having a show like the late night show with the Cookie Monster or something like that. So I remember that, but like we don't have HBO, so I never saw it.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
I remember New Zoo Review.
Mm-hmm.
New Zoo Review. I actually have that on disc, and 321 Contact, which was another PBS '80s show. The original Electric Company. They tried to bring it back, but it's no good. I remember Zoom, but barely.
Mm-hmm.
The original Zoom, another one they tried to bring back and couldn't do it.
Zoobly Zoo.
Yeah, Zoobly Zoo. And I know there's a few others.
Where's Johnny?
Johnny, Germany.
Oh, he went to Germany already?
I think he's already gone.
Oh, wow.
I think he's already
gone.
I hope
he has a good
She's
time.
talking about somebody who's usually in the live stream. Johnny Future, some of you are probably familiar. And he's taking a trip. He's taking a trip and he would be going to Germany and then on to South Korea.
David from
he's
Sesame
an international spy.
Yeah. David from Sesame Street died this week.
Really?
I don't know. Pluto said, I just learned of the tragic story of David from Sesame Street this week. I had no idea. I don't know.
Is it David or the guy before him? Because there was a guy, oh boy, one of the original early 70s characters who was mentally ill and died in a mental hospital. But not David. I don't know if something happened to David, who took over Hooper's store after Hooper died.
David was the guy that was married to what was the black lady name?
No, that's not David.
Who? Oh, David's the white guy.
No.
Who's David?
Oh boy,
I don't remember.
You're gonna make me mix everybody up. Bob was the white guy.
Who was the black?
Luis was the Hispanic.
I remember. Okay.
Okay. Oh God, what is his name? See, now you got me doing it.
I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead.
I'm trying to
Square
remember.
one.
I'm trying to remember.
69. and 70s in the can.
Okay, okay.
And Lamb Chop was good.
Lamb Chop was funny.
Yeah.
Lamb Chop was funny.
Was surprisingly good.
Yeah, I could watch that as an adult. So yeah, Bob was the white guy. He was the musician. They had Luis was the Hispanic guy, and he had like a repair shop or something. David is the mental hospital one. I thought he. No, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to remember. And then there was the couple.
Who's the couple?
There was a black couple, but that wasn't David.
Wasn't her name Gloria or something?
No, it was Gordon and Susan.
Yeah.
Gordon and Susan.
And Linda was the deaf girl.
Yeah, Linda was the deaf girl who, like, Bob had the crush on.
Yeah.
And but David took over for Mr. Hooper's store unless they changed David. Somehow. And I'm trying to remember
yeah, David Robinson was his name. That's the guy that you said died in the mental hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, his name was Northern Calloway.
Yeah, but he was David Robertson on Sesame Street.
Did they introduce a second David? Because that was early in Sesame Street before the other David.
Okay, well, I mean, David is a common name.
Yeah, that's true.
So true. David Robinson was his name on the show.
Okay. But
he's the one that died in the mental.
Yeah, he had like some kind of really severe bipolar disorder, and they had to restrain him, and he wrenched the restraints so hard. If I'm thinking of the right story, that he actually ended up killing himself, ruptured an organ or something, trying to fight the restraints. So it was pretty bad.
Yeah, and one of the main characters, she was on Sesame Street. Her husband was the guy that played the Predator in the second movie. He was like 7 feet tall, and he had actually died of AIDS.
Oh, Plutowille said it was schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he went into the hospital for like a blood transfusion or something.
Robert's talking about Bob the Dummy from Soap now. That was Soap's funny. Soap was a good show. It was a fun show, but they couldn't even play that prime time. They used to play that late at night, but it was funny show, and of course it made fun of the plots that you would see in soap operas by poking fun at just how stupid all of it was. But yeah, Bob the dummy, because the one guy had the ventriloquist dummy, but he thought the ventriloquist dummy was real. It's kind of like that character.
Thank you, K-Munin.
Thank you, K-Munin. It's just like that guy from Batman the Animated Series, and he's got the dummy, and he thinks the dummy's real, and the dummy talks independently.
Yeah,
and people would get drawn into it, and they'd start having arguments with the dummy on the show, and then they realize, wait, what am I doing? Why are you pulling me into this? Yeah, Ross says Soap was Billy Crystal's big break. Yeah, that was Billy Crystal's big break. He went on to Saturday Night Live sometime after that.
Everybody was on Saturday Night Live.
He was on in the 80s, though, I think. But yeah, that's where that was his break into television. That was his break into television.
Is Billy Crystal still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. He's one of those rare few that legitimately just retired and said, yeah, I don't want to be bothered with nothing, and just kind of faded away, which is fine. Which is fine. You don't have to keep trying to force your way back in the spotlight if you feel like you're done. You know what I mean? You don't have to force your way in. A lot of celebrities do that, and they hang on, and they hang in by a thread.
You know what that reminds me of, and you see it a lot in older TV shows mainly, You saw it in like Twilight Zone. You have these old actors that want to be relevant again, and they want a movie, and then their manager gets them a part, but it's like a grandma part or a mother role, and they can't see themselves as an old person and stuff like that. And I think about actors and musicians now. They get on the social media and say something knowing they're going to stir up something just to get their name out there again.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they can do anything, but they get their name out there again. Or they take some crazy TV commercial. You're like, what are you doing? You look ridiculous doing this commercial. Like MC Hammer's in the commercials now.
Oh
And
God.
oh God, he looks
Again.
so bad. He done gained so much weight. And he can't even do the dance steps like he used to. It's not as crisp and sharp like it used to be.
It was bad enough when he was doing the tape commercials, the
Oh
Scotch
yeah,
tape or
the
something.
tape was bad enough.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's doing,
Singing "Can't Touch This."
well, it's the same scotch. He does that for the scotch. So,
Yeah.
but he's just doing it again. I'm probably wrong, but I always thought Marcy's first husband on Married with Children was from no,
No.
He kind of looked like him though, but no, that's
Yeah.
not him. Yeah.
But there you go. Yeah, that's I don't know,
Yo,
David, because
David.
I've been hearing that rumor since the early '90s. But
Mm.
we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Thundercats' new movie is going to be animated, not live action. So
Okay.
that's a little bit of hope. That's a glimmer or a spark of hope. Because if it's live action, it's going to look ridiculous. I mean, they can still mess it up royally by just getting a bad storyline
Yeah, that's true.
and gender swapping some
Or
people.
overdoing the CGI, which you would really kind of have to with Thundercats.
Yeah.
Everybody would have to have overlay.
Yeah.
It,
They probably did like a little practice shot and saw how dumb that looks. So it's like, nah, we'll just scratch this and do an animated version.
Raw mentioned the new Conan animated series. Not the least bit interested. It looks the type of animation they're using for it didn't look uh, good to me at all.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to see it. But what
hey
are you
Vegas,
do?
how are you?
Oh, Vegas Glaive. Would you like to see a Mask movie or series made?
No boy.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because it's like, how can you get it right? How can you get it right? And
You mean
especially
live action Mask?
especially if you go to live action, how can they do it right and even halfway take it seriously? I don't know.
They would try to make it a joke. I mean, Mask, I guess, would be a little bit more easier. I mean, you got the flying car. That's it.
Because the vehicles don't go through that much of a
No,
transformation.
the only thing is the car that
Yeah.
flies. And everything else is about the same. I mean, you got the helicopter, but that's a helicopter that turns into a jet.
Yeah.
The robot, I guess, would be easy, but the whole problem is not what would you want. What are they going to talk about? What are they going to do? What's the storyline? That's the issue more than if it's a live action or animated, if it's a movie or a series. I mean, like Spider-Man Noir, we saw that and it was a TV series. I thought it was great. The storyline was good. The dialogue was fine. I thought it was well shot and well acted. And you didn't have to be preached at. So that really made it good. Hey, Alpha Tryon. Um, but people like, oh man, I wish they do this, I wish they do that. But if you get some of them writers they got now that look like they never went to writing school or can't put a story together, it's like they got a lot of thoughts and they put the thoughts down on paper, but then nobody organized them and made them flow together as one. It's just thoughts on a paper, and it's like, oh, this is good enough, and then they put it on the screen, and it's a little bit more than to it than that. I think. I mean, I don't know nothing about writing a movie or a book or anything, but it feel like there's a little bit more to it than that. I think if you got the correct writer and director, it would have potential. Yes.
I mean, any film, if you got the correct writer and director,
Yeah.
but can you do that nowadays? You know?
I will if it's an animated because I like DC animated
Yeah.
stuff. Um, I like DC animated stuff, and I usually buy their animated DVDs. Um, so yeah, I probably would. It's about getting a good writer,
Yeah.
yes, but do we have any good
Or would
writers?
they be taken seriously if you had one? Or would they be oppressed, or would they be replaced because you want to put your own spin on it? And no.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll see the animated. I mean, the absolute Batman movie if it's a animated. Most modern directors and writers have lost their way or have no talent.
Well, they're not invested. And you got to
No.
get somebody who really wants to do that project, not somebody who hates the material, like that Green Lanterns
Mm-hmm.
TV show, and it's being called Lanterns because the person writing it says that calling it green doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
Why not? What the hell does that mean? It's green. It's Green Lanterns. I think people know what the hell green is. You know, I just.
I didn't see the Nightfall trailer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, somebody was saying that they called it Lantern because if you called it Green Lantern, it would be confusing. And I didn't understand that because if you call it Lantern, then a person that knows the Green Lantern story knows that there are a lot of lanterns. They
Yeah.
got all kinds of colors. So if you just say lanterns, now you're expecting several of the colors to show up.
Yeah.
But if you say Green Lantern, then now you're expecting for the Green Lanterns to show up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where the confusion comes in at. Only person's confused is the ones that don't know nothing like their writer.
Yeah, which means they shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They're not invested in it. They don't care about it.
No, okay. I don't know. I mean, we'll see it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see
I
what
mean,
happens.
you know, you got to wait and see what's what. And then you get the DVD, you watch it. If you like it, you keep it. If not, take it to Goodwill.
And then they can sell it to somebody for $2.99.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
What's your wife's name again, Dave? She's very nice and good companion.
She is very nice, and she is a good companion for me. That is LPH, or Lady Pop Hunter, and her real name is
Trinessa.
That's right.
I'm not a James Gunn fan. I guess. I mean,
It depends on
yeah.
what he's doing. He's not a one size fits all for any project. And the projects that he's been getting, he's not a fit for.
Yeah.
He's not a fit
well, he was fine when he was doing the one thing, Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that worked because I didn't see the third one, but the first two.
We saw.
Fine.
Yeah,
they were fine, but
now he's like over some stuff.
Yeah, and the stuff that he's doing, he's not a good fit for. For Guardians, he was an okay fit. For this other stuff, he isn't, and it's like you can't just. He's not a catch-all. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, what is his function? I thought he was like just over the projects, not like writer and director of all projects. Because I know he's not over the Batman with Pattinson, and I'm grateful for that. And I hope that movie stays in line with the first movie. I'm kind of scared about that. But I like the first movie, but I also like the first Joker. We know what happened with the second one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We got to see.
They don't take much to destroy a legacy. They could have just let that film right where it was.
Yeah.
Saturday Morning said they're still planning a live action Care Bears movie. Is it going to be like the live action Garbage Pail movie?
Oh, they had a Garbage Pail Kids?
Oh boy, man, that movie is freaking weird.
They had the Cats, and people said that Cats was bad. It was awful.
Well, I mean, it's a Broadway musical.
Yeah.
That sometimes that doesn't translate well either. Or you've got to do it exactly like the musical, like Jesus Christ Superstar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if all they did was recreate the musical out in the desert.
Yeah. But now they did it with that woman.
Oh God, yeah.
Being the man himself.
That was awful, and people think she's uber creepy anyways.
Gunn needs to do Plastic Man on Hornet Tank.
Hornet Tank.
But all he gonna do is make it a comedy, and everything doesn't have to be funny to be good.
That's why it would work with Plastic Man, because Plastic Man is one of those guys that's always mouthing off.
Oh,
see, so that would kind of fit.
Yeah,
that would kind of fit, but not some of the other projects he's been doing.
Thank you, Robert. God isn't a writer of all projects. He didn't write Clayface or Super. Clayface is a cartoon, right?
But no, it's going to be a horror film.
I hope they use the original Clayface and not the one from the animated series. Now, if they do that, it might be good.
But his influence is all over Supergirl because it feels like it. So a lot of people complain about that. Like, you sure that James Gunn didn't do this? Because it feels like it's 100% his project.
What, Clayface?
No, Supergirl. Because he didn't write it, but his influence is there. You can sense it.
Yeah, because he was bird dogging.
Yeah, probably. Do this, because the person who apparently did write it hasn't done anything else. Too late, Robert. No, it's okay. I'm just messing with you.
Teddy Ruxpin. Oh my God.
Oh no. That's all evil. Did we like that? We did a video on it. It was all right. It was a fun movie despite the flaws. I think the thing that annoyed me the most was the attempts at humor. Like, for example, and this is the one I use the most often, the Fisto joke. You knew there was going to be a Fisto joke. You just knew it. Not 5. It didn't happen 5 times. Once was enough. We were waiting for it. We got it. Let's put that to bed. No, they had to keep going back to it. I'm not 12 years old. That's not funny. Okay. So the unnecessary humor and the fact that they made Prince Adam a dope. I mean, he was like a total dimwit through even as He-Man. He was up until the final battle with Skeletor. There was a point where I guess the transition for him was when Dad died, and he was like, "No, that's it," and he fought like it was the end of the world. But through most of the film, he was kind of a dopey, and I didn't care for that either. But aside from that, otherwise, I thought the film was all right.
Yeah, I didn't like any of the scary movies. I thought they all were too vulgar and raunchy. In the beginning, so I knew it was nothing I was gonna want to see, because when it originally came out, I saw a clip. Well, I was somewhere and it was playing, and I was like, no, this is disgusting, and I left, and I knew it wasn't something that I wanted to see.
I don't think I've seen any of them, at least not all the way through, bits and pieces.
No, like I said, I probably saw 5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
And that was disgusting, and I didn't want to see it. So I thought I saw the trailer, and it seemed like it was funny. They were talking up to the girl on the subway, and the person was like woman or lady, and she was like, no, you called me he, they, them, whatever that is, and all of that. I thought that was kind of funny because it was playing on all of the stuff that's going on. That they,
a lot
them.
Of what happened in The Office was actually making fun of the modern culture.
We're talking about we're actually talking about Scary Movie.
Oh, okay. No, I was talking about I thought you were talking about He-Man, because he had him on his thing.
Yeah, no,
because he had to have a tag, so he put him, and then the woman passive aggressively trying to warn him about using his phone in the office, and just couldn't was too wishy-washy to get it out. Stuff like that. I got that humor.
Okay. But, so Jack Snyder directed Supergirl, but James Gunn wrote it.
And yeah, Saturday Morning, he did kill a lot of people in that movie, especially, which is gives it a bit more of an adult sense. After he beat Trapjaw, even when he turned around with the gun, he wiped out Trapjaw's whole platoon. He killed like 20 guys there on the bridge. So yeah, they didn't do too much with Dolph Lundgren.
No, they
He
just
had his
showed him.
little
He just showed
cameo.
up in the gym. That
Yeah, he
was
just
cool
showed up
though
in the
that he
gym.
was there.
And then of course the little nudge there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're in my spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, you saw
okay.
the original He-Man toy sheet? Is he talking about
Yeah,
the
I
original
hated
one?
it. She loved it.
Well, I mean, it was nothing like the mini comics or the filmation.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it must have been confusing seeing that for the first time. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go.
Yeah.
But we didn't think it was that bad. No, we didn't get any popcorn buckets.
No, we didn't get
We
nothing.
saw a little bit of merchandise, but
It wasn't a
we
lot.
weren't interested.
Mm-mm.
If I was going to do anything at all, it might have been the Battle Cat bucket,
Mm-hmm.
which they did not have anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I don't need like a whole wall full of like popcorn buckets. It'd be kind of silly.
Yeah.
But we're over the 2 hour mark, so we're going to go ahead and start signing off. Wanted to give special thanks, of course, to Pastor Rick, to Stone Sour, to Logic Blaster, and to Dr. Cohen there,
Mm-hmm.
who made donations to the channel to help us out with our shelter cats. Always appreciated. Thanks everybody else for joining us here this evening. Hope you had a good time hanging out with us. And I guess we'll be doing this tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow. We're not going to say we're going to talk about the 4th of July. We're going to just talk like we always do. Every time we have a plan, we never get around to whatever we're planning. But if you got time and you're around, thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil, helping us out with our cats.
If you got time and you're around, we'll be here at our regular time on Saturdays, which is 7 o'clock.
Yes.
So stop in or say hey, or just stop in and give a like to the video, and that'll be good. Let us know that you dropped in, but you got to go.
I could intermittently, just for off and on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I do have the bicentennial commercial block up on the channel, and I could show a couple of vintage bicentennial commercials.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
Robert. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. It takes a lot to take care of them. So it means a lot to us.
Have a good night, Isley. Make sure you go to bed early. Don't stay up, and don't eat too much ice cream
I want some ice cream now because she said it. Now I need ice cream. But we'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.
All right. Bye.
Bye.